Here we are going for the first specialization of the mage, and just a quick overview of the spells. Here we have Dragon's Breath, which disorients your opponents in a cone. We have Fireball, which is your primary spell. Then we have that's it. The Fire Blast, which should be Infernal Blast, or it was Infernal Blast before. Pyroblast, which is the procs, which we only use in the procs. I'm sorry. And let's see. We have invisibility, as you see. It's now 5 minutes. If you have seen the arcane spec. Flame Strike. Whoa, long cast time, and a nice visual effect. So we have Combustion, which engulfs you in flames for 10 seconds, increases your critical strike chance by 10% and grant 100%, and granting you mastery equal to your critical. Whoa! What a boost! Definitely not like what it was before. So kind of impressed. Let's see just if only the Scorch gives you the speed. It doesn't say that it is this always a critical? Oh, it's always a critical. Okay, so it works as Infernal Blast. So there's a 3 there, and reduces the cast time while increasing the... Okay, so as you can see here, the procs, once you get two critical strikes in a row, being that Fire Blast is always a crit, and it even has 2 charges, so pretty good as it is. Oh, there's oh, this is the... Okay, let's recap powers. Oh, I'm having some effects. Casting Scorch reduces the cast time, increases the critical strike chance. So I believe this was a common thing before, but now it is bound to the PvP PvP set. So let's go. We're going now for the talents, and let's see what they do on the Fire Mage. So we have Pyromaniac, casting Pyroblast or Flame Strike while Hot Strike is active, has an 8% chance to instantly reactivate Hot Strike. So basically you can give your Pyroblast twice, perhaps. Again, 8% chance. Perhaps this would be best used on PvP. Let's see the others. So Fireball also applies Conflagration to the target, dealing an additional 1000 and something damage over 8 seconds. Enemies affected by either Conflagration or Ignite have a 10% chance to flare up and deal... Oh, this is very good for AoE, definitely. So we have the PvP talent and the PvE AoE talent, and now we have Firestarter. Your Fireball spell always deals a critical strike when the target is above 85%. Definitely PvE. So let's just see the effect that this one does. We have Conflagration and then Ignite. Okay. That's good. And there's some nice effects to the spells here. Pyroblast is different. Let's see Fireball. Fireball is also different, pretty good. I'm liking it. The Flame Strike is awesome. Look at this, Pillar of Flame. Definitely better than the old animation. So here we have the same effects as you can see in the Arcane Mage video. So Shimmer, Cauterize and Cold Snap all the same. Ice Wall continues the same as well. Then we have Mirror Image, Rune of Power, and Encounter's Fall, all the same as well as the Arcane. Those don't vary. Then we have Blast Wave, which is a replacement for the Supernova. It deals damage and slows greatly the movement speed of your enemies by 70% for 4 seconds. Then we have Felo'Melorn, which immediately grants 2 charges of Fire Blast. This is most probably PvP, a PvP talent. That's PvP. Blast Wave doesn't seem to me, perhaps Battlegrounds, but this one is arenas. It just screams arenas for those crits. And then you have Controlled Burn. When you gain Eating Up, you have a 10% chance to instantly activate Outstrike. What's the deal with these chances? I mean, fire is just a spec for chance, really, for RNG. I don't know, perhaps for PvE I would choose Blast Wave or Felo'Melorn. I really don't like this one for PvE. When you gain Eating Up is the first crit. So perhaps not even this one. They don't collide. I mean, they are connected, but they do not affect each other instantly. I mean, you can chain them, but the probability this one the Controlled Burn will chain with the Pyromaniac, but there's a chance, a very low possibility of that happening. So kind of conflicted there. So we have Ice Flows, which doesn't. Oh, there's 3 charges max. Oh, it was the same as before. So I don't think that the Fire Mage should go for Ice Flows, because Scorch is the filler while moving, and then you just spam Fireball and Pyroblast. But it may be even in PvE when you go fireballing much better than going Scorching. So that's about it. We have Ring of Frost, which is the same PvP or PvE wise for controlling minions or your enemies, and Frost Nova, Ice Sword, which adds a 1 charge for Frost Nova. So now we have Living Bomb, which has a cooldown. Oh, I believe that Nether Tempest also had a cooldown. I didn't say that. So the target becomes a Living Bomb, taking fire damage over, and then fire damage to the target and all other enemies. Other enemies hit by this explosion also become a Living Bomb, but this effect cannot spread further. So this is something like the effect of the Nether Tempest, but it deals damage. You can see it goes there. Oh, it's pretty fast now. It explodes, and then the effect passes for the other, and then they explode. This is awesome for the AoE minions and ads, whatever you call them. Pretty good. So Unstable Magic is the single target spell, I believe. It's not worth to have Living Bomb on single target fights. And then we have Flame Patch. Flame Strike leaves behind a patch of flames, which burns enemies within it for 34,000. This is actually good for the. So you would be keeping a Flame Strike. You would be doing a Flame Strike every 8 seconds, once it is possible, because almost 35,000 damage, that's not neglectable, and on top of the Flame Strike already. So perhaps this is the single target. I'll even okay, of course these are multiple targets. So let's see, proc. So then it's instant, and then you can see here the flame patch dealing the damage. Then this is good. I like it. I like the thought process behind. So now we have your fireball, last layer of talents. We have kindling, your fireball, pyroblast and fireblast critical strikes to reduce the remaining cooldown on combustion by 1 second. This is perhaps hands down the best. It's critical strikes, reduce the remaining cooldown. Your Fire Mage is built on critical strikes, so perhaps to me this is the best talent for PvE. Then we have Cinderstorm, throws a spread of 6 cinders that travel in an arc, each dealing 4000 damage to enemies it hits. Damage increased by 30% if the target is affected by your ignite. Let's see this. So let's just ignite it, right? Keep it warm. And then it has a cast time. Whoa, cool! And it does damage increased by... oh, it's just damage increased. Oh, but it's 6 cinders. So perhaps this is a PvP talent, I believe. I'm really not sure, but let's see the damage again. And okay, it's... I don't know, it's kinda meh. I thought it would be cool to enemies it hits, but I don't know. Kinda like it Meteor better. Let's stop attacking here so that I can choose Meteor. But I believe that Meteor is better than... that's my opinion. So it calls down a Meteor, dealing 40,000 damage to targets within and even within 8 yards, and burns the ground, dealing over 10 seconds. To me, this is the best. It's the best talent, I believe. The Cinderstorm doesn't deal a lot of damage. It has a few cooldown, but it doesn't affect your procs, your crits, right? Let's see if it can crit. Oh, I'm sorry, what a dummy. I must choose the other talent. So let's just see if it can crit. Let's just use a key here. So 1 crit. Let's see if it crits. Doesn't seem to me that it crits, so kinda worthless, because the damage is neglectable while comparing it to Meteor. So the PvP talent to me, it's Meteor, hands down. Perhaps with a small tweak on the functionality of the Cinderstorm, perhaps it will become more viable. Otherwise, to me, Meteor PvP and Kindling PvE. So this is about... I can't... I won't talk about the other talents because I can't demonstrate them. So and of course there's also the dagger of Darth Rimmer. It's the dagger of the Kelta's father, which will be the artifact for Fire Mage, and I'll totally choose it. And even for the Blood Elf, as you know, as you're aware, or you should be aware by now, I'm a Blood Elf fan. I love their story from the beginning to end, and I must be a Fire Mage just because of that fire dagger. It will be awesome. So I think we're done here, and I'll just do the Frost Mage talent review and spell review. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon, I guess.